or good morning, good afternoon. We are in a chat live. I am Maricita Colors in English. Hello, hola chicas, chicos, ¿cómo están? I will show you how I made my nice crocheted headband, Cami. You can see the name on the description, on the title. I looking for the photo, but I think I will show you in my computer. Wait. This is my crocheted headband Cami. Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Maricita Colors in English. Baby crocheted baby headband Cami. It's a beautiful fantasy stitch. Now I will make the handy. Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you for your like. If you can hear me and watch good my video, please, you can write me and tell me. How are you? Where are you from? The last week I made a live chat with this nice fantasy stitch. Is the cross stitch. Now I make one sweater. Is this fantasy stitch I use on my crocheted sweater ABRIL. And now I make a new sweater. But now I will show you how I made the headband Cami, the crocheted headband Cami. Now I work too in a cardigan, saco or chaqueta in español. Look, the fantasy stitch is the same of my crocheted headband Cami. I will show you how is this fantasy stitch. I will make again here and par stitches. Hello, thank you for your like. Thank you very much. I will try to make more oft. I don't know if it's in German or in English. Some words are similar in English and German. Okay, look, this is the fantasy stitch. I will show you too how I begin, don't worry. Look, I use the hook number 5 millimeters, and this yarn are 4 hebras. Look, it's this yarn, and change is like degradé in español, degradé. So look how I make this fantasy stitch. I make double crochet without finish. Yarn over, we insert on the arc. I bring one loop, yarn over, and I pass for 2. This is the first double crochet without finish. Again, we must make 3 times. Now I will make the second time. I pass for 2. And I have 2 double crochet without finish. Thank you for your like. If you can hear me and watch good my video, please write me. And we make the third, el tercero. Now I have 3 double crochet without finish. I have 3 double crochet without finish and the first stitch, and now I will pass the yarn through the 4 loops. Again, I repeat. We insert, we bring one loop, yarn over, we pass for 2, yarn over, we insert, we bring one loop, yarn over, we pass for 2, yarn over, we insert on the same stitch, we bring one loop, we pass for 2, and now I have 3 double crochet without finish. Now I will pass the yarn and I will close the 4 loops. Here I forget, sorry, I must repeat. sorry. After that we finish the stitch, we must make 1 chain of separation. Between every fantasy stitch, we make 1 chain of separation. And again, I will repeat here 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. Now we close all and we make the chain of separation. To finish the row, here I made in the previous row 3 chains like the first double crochet. I will insert in the 3rd chain, and here I will make the last fantasy stitch. We bring 1 loop, we close 2, yarn over, we insert on the same stitch, we bring 1 loop, we close 2, yarn over, we insert on the same stitch, we bring 1 loop, we close 2, and now we have 4 loops. Yarn over, and we close all together. I make now a jacket. This yarn is a little similar like wool, but I think it's acrylic, it's not wool. To begin the next row, we make 3 chains like the first double crochet. We turn the crocheted work, and where I make the fantasy stitch here in this arc, in this space. But I make a little modification from my headband. In the pattern that I will let you now when I finish this live, I will let you this pattern of the headband on the description box, on the comments too, and at the end of this video, I will let you the link of the headband Cami. Here in this space, I will make 1 time and, 2 times. And now these chains are like the 3rd double crochet. For this, I don't make 3 like in all the rows. I close these 3 loops and I make the chain of separation. This is the only modification that I made in my pattern. But this will be a new pattern, don't worry. I will show you step by step. Look, 1 tip, when the yarn of the begin is on the right side, to me, this is the front of my work. Here I have 36, vamos a ver, I will count, I don't remember. I will count how many stitches I have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. 34 fantasy stitches. If I have 34 in this first row, I must have 34 fantasy stitches in all the row. For this jacket, I will write 34 fantasy stitches. I must write to remember. I have here 70 chains. 70 chains plus 3 chains. So I will show you how I begin this fantasy stitch. If you can write me, I will see here. I have here the computer to watch my video. If appears the live, sometimes, yeah, here I can watch the live. Yeah, perfecto. Thank you for your like. I will make, yeah, perfecto, works all. Here I have another yarn, a pink. I love this color. Me encanta este color. You know, I speak Spanish. I come from Peru, South America, but now I live in Germany. For this, sometimes I can confuse a little the words, and sorry for this. Okay, we begin. You can make this little pattern with even numbers. Even number is 10, 12, 14, 16, and so on. This is. So we will make the pattern how I begin to make my jacket. This is the gleich, that is German. This is the same stitch of my headband Cami. How I begin to make the chains. I involve 2 times the yarn on the hook, and this pass in the first stitch, but it's like we make like this. Look, it's the same. You can make like this too. I show you how you can begin to make the chain. Sometimes when you are beginner, sometimes you can, vamos a ver, like this sometimes you can make. Here I will make the first chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14, 14 cadenetas. Thank you for your like. 14 chains. I make plus 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3, and I will insert the hook on the 4th chain. 1, 2, and 3. 3 and 4, sorry, 4. We insert, and here we begin the first row of this fantasy stitch. I bring 1 loop. Now we have 3. Yarn over, I pass for 2. This is the first double crochet without finish. Yarn over, we insert, we bring 1 loop. Now we pass for 2. And now I have 2 double crochet without finish. And here on the pattern in my headband, I made 3 times. And I will repeat this. When I will make this pattern, I will change. We make again. We pass for 2. Now we have 4 loops and we close. 1 chain of separation, and we skip the next chain, and on the next we will repeat. We insert, yarn over, we bring 1 loop, we pass for 2, yarn over, we insert, we bring another loop, yarn over, we pass for 2, yarn over, we insert, we bring 1 loop, we pass for 2, and now we have 4 loops. It's beautiful, this color, really. Now that I have these 3 double crochet without finish, I will close all. Yarn over, and we close the 4 stitches, the 4 loops. And here the chain of separation is important, please. So now I have 2 fantasy stitches. And we must repeat only. Yarn over, we skip 1, we go on the next, and we make the same 3 times on the same stitch. When we have 4 loops, yarn over, we close 4, and 1 chain of separation. Oh, right. Lynette Johnson, hello. Thank you to write me, my dear Lynette. And Rai R, thank you for speaking English and Spanish. It helps me to learn the words like cadenas and chains. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, sometimes I try to show you how it's in Spanish for that you can watch too the patterns on Spanish. To me, this is hook, ganchillo, aguja or ganchillo, yarn, hilo, wool, lana, cotton, algodón, double crochet, varetas or puntos altos, chains, cadenetas, and we continuamos. Yarn over, we skip one, we go on the next, and we make the double crochet without finish. Tejemos las varetas sin terminar. When we have the 4 loops, yarn over and we close the 4. And we make one chain, una cadeneta of separation, una cadeneta de separación. Again, yarn over, hilo sobre la aguja, saltamos un punto, vamos al siguiente, the next, and we repeat. One time, two times, dos veces, and three times, tres veces. When we have 4 loops, cuando tenemos cuatro lazos, ¿cómo sería en español loops? Para nosotros es diferente. For us it's different loops. 4 puntos, we can say, for us in Spanish, 4 stitches. When we have 4 loops, cuando tenemos 4 puntos, we close all. Cerramos todo. And one chain of separation, una cadeneta de separación. Gracias, gracias, chicas. Thank you very much to write me. Muchas gracias. Yarn over. We skip one, we go on the next. One time. Two times. Three times. Yarn over. We close 4 and we make the chain of separation. La cadeneta es femenino. La cadeneta de separación. And look. Again, we skip one on the next. We repeat all. Repetimos. We repeat. Repetimos. When we have the 4 loops, we close all. Cerramos todo. And we make the chain of separation. Look here. You can make the last stitch here. Or you can pull like this too. We will count how many stitches we have. 2, 4, 6, 7. I have 7 grupos. 7 groups of the fantasy stitch. Look. To begin the next row, para empezar la siguiente hilera, hilera, we will make 3 chains. Here I made the chain of separation. When we finish, we make 3 chains. 1, 2 y 3 cadenetas. Y volteamos el tejido. We turn the crocheted work. When the yarn of the begin is on the right side, this is the front of the work to me. And here we will make in this space, in this arc, it's not a foul, I think, or you can tell me. Thank you, Lynette. Subscribe it and like it. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. I invite you to subscribe here on my channel. It's total free. Thank you, Lynette. Okay, we repeat. Yarn over, we insert on the space, on the stitch, one time, two times, and three times. When we have 4, we close all and we make the chain of separation. You can make here on the beginning if you want 2 times. This I make here for that are altogether 3 stitches. But on my pattern I always made the 3. Don't worry, it's the same. Oh, de nada. Muchas gracias. Ok, repetimos. In every space between the fantasy stitch, we will make again the fantasy stitch. Una vez, dos veces, tres veces, 3 times, 4. When we have 4, we close all and one chain of separation. Una cadeneta de separación. When we have the 4 loops, cuando tenemos los 4 puntos, we close 4 and we make the chain of separation. It's important, the chain of separation, because give move in our thread. Le da movimiento a nuestro tejido. Thread, tejido en español. One chain of separation y repetimos. We repeat all the steps. Repetimos todos los pasos. On my pattern, I show you step by step, don't worry. When we have 4 loops, we close all and we make the chain of separation. One time, 2 times, 3 times, and we close 4 and one chain of separation. To finish, you can count 2, you can see 2, 4, 6 stitches. In the previous we have 7, so always I must have 7 groups, 7 grupos. Thank you for your like, chicas. Muchas gracias. Here I find the chains of the previous row. I will insert the hook on the chain that is more in the edge, up. And here I will make the last fantasy stitch. We insert and we make 1 time, 2 times, dos veces, 3 times, tres veces. When we have the 4 loops, we close all and we make, to begin the next row, 3 chains. 1, 2, y 3. And we turn the crocheted work. And look, I love this stitch. It's, I think it will be good for my new jacket. Can be to this vest. I will make in one piece like my jacket, my green jacket. I didn't make, noch nicht, like say the German. I will show you my green jacket. I must make the pattern. I will make, this is ABRIL, the sweater ABRIL. Is this fantasy stitch, the cross stitch. I will let you the pattern on the comments and on the description box. And I will show you my pattern that I must make soon for you. Is one jacket in one piece. I made it from green color, but I didn't find. ¿Dónde estás, hijita? Acá estás. Acá está. This jacket, I have the pattern on my channel Maricita Colors in Spanish. and I will make in English. I must make the pattern in English. This is a pattern, a jacket in one piece, without increases or decreases. I show you how I made. Here I have my block. I will show you. I begin from here, from the back. I make some rows until the shoulders. And when I have the long of the jacket that I want, I divide the work into parts the same. This is the shoulders. I made this for that I don't sew the shoulders. I continuing only, but I make into parts. So this is the back. The fantasy stitch is very nice from this, but I will make soon, don't worry. And this is the front, the right front and the left front. So I continue, but for separate. And if I have here, by example, 15 or 50 rows, here I make 54 rows. For that I have move on the shoulders. At the end, we turn in two parts the same and only we sew the laterals. This is like I make my jacket in one piece, but I will make, I promise you, don't worry, I will make the pattern, the traduction. So, what do you think about this fantasy stitch? It's very nice. You can use for all your threads. It's very warm because I find that is when you use wool, is very warm. And this is the same stitch that I use on my next jacket. Oh, thank you, Rai. Yeah, I will make this green jacket soon. Don't worry, I will make. You can look the pattern on Spanish because maybe you can understand a little. If you understand a little Spanish, you can understand the pattern. The jacket is chaqueta libra en español. I must make photos of my threads because sometimes my iPad don't work good. And ¿dónde estás, corazón? Acá está. Here is. Look. The fantasy stitch is very nice. And you know, I use almost 500 grams of yarn, cotton yarn, and I have not enough green, the dark green yarn. I have not enough to finish my jacket, so I buy this another green, the light green, I think, and I finish. And in Instagram, one of my followers have made the same, the jacket. That is nice. I didn't make all the green, the dark green yarn, because I have not, no tenía suficiente en español. And I must buy another yarn. I didn't find the dark green, and I must buy another color. but you can make your jacket of the same color. Is your decision. But the pattern was very nice, and one of my followers have made like my pattern, and that was so nice. I find so nice. I will show you. This is my Instagram. You can follow me in Instagram, Maricita Colors. You can write me in Spanish. And look, one of my followers from Spain, she made with the same colors. This was so nice. Sorry, I must stop the music for the rights. I can. So you can looking for chaqueta libra Maricita, and you will find the pattern on Spanish. I made it in one piece, without increases, without decreases. Only you must make the width of your jacket until the shoulders, and after this we divide the jacket in two parts. It's the same like my jacket pieces that I made for that is in English. This pattern is in English. Look, this pattern is in English too. Jacket pieces is their name. You will see at the end how is. I hope that tone is off my iPad. And I use another fantasy stitch, but it's the same model. It's the same how I made it. I begin for the back, and after this, until the shoulders, when I have the long of the shoulders, I made the look. It's like a jacket for summer, for winter. The only difference, I didn't make the neck. In the green, I made the neck, but this I didn't make, but you can do it. This pattern is in English, and I will let you this pattern of my jacket pieces. I will let you on the comments and on the description box. I will write to remember. Chaqueta pieces. Like this model, I make my green jacket, only that I use another fantasy stitch. Okay, chicas, today I show you how you can make this nice fantasy stitch. The long of the headbands is the same for the Benny hats. It's like this. I make this scarf, crocheted scarf in circle, and this can be the same white for your Benny hat. So for one headband, between 0 until 3 years old is 38 until 42 centimeters of white. From 3 until 12 years old is 42 until 48 centimeters. And for the teenagers and for us, the adults, is between 48 centimeters until 52 centimeters of white. This is the, you can looking for how many centimeters are in inches. I know in America, you use the inches, but in Latin America and here in Germany, we use centimeters. I have the cuadros, the, how you say, cuadros, the tables, I made in centimeters. I will show you. Wait. Look. This is the sizes. You can write sizes approximately. This is a table that I made a long time ago, and okay, you can write it. This is the same size for headbands, for a scarf, loop scarves, and for penny hats. Thank you, my dear, to write me. I will let you the pattern in Spanish of my green jacket. The Libra is the name. I will let you to on the comments and on the description box when I finish this live chat. This pattern is a crocheted scarf Rosita. I made this pattern. You can find it now on my channel, total free. Sorry. Okay, my dear friends, thank you very much. Muchas gracias. I hope that you like my video. Subscribe you, give one like, comment, and share. This is important for us, the YouTubers. Thank you very much. Remember that you can find me too on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow me, please. Muchas gracias y hasta la próxima. Thank you very much and we see us soon. Chao, chao. Gracias, chicas. Chao, chao.